Hi, everybody. I'm Cameron Dunbar, the CEO and founder of UkiNor. Today, I'm going to share with you some of my favorite time-released messages that grandparents leave their grandchildren. The first one is random I love yous. And really, to do this, well, you're probably going to want to leave anywhere between 6 to 12 per year for your grandchildren. Now, I know what you're thinking. Why would I leave so many? That seems like so much. But the truth is that so many people jazz it up a little bit. So, for example, instead of just saying, I love you, sweetie, you might say, I love you, sweetie. I wanted to share this quote with you, whether that be a quote about being strong or independent or getting through a tough time. Maybe even it's a religious reading. There's so many ways that you can say, I love you. And let's be real, getting a random I love you is always a beautiful thing. But being able to do that for your grandchildren as they get older and grow is pretty special. The next one is secret recipes. Are you one of those people that has a secret recipe? My grandmother was one of those people, and it was butter tarts. And even though we all had the recipe cards, there was still a special way that she would do everything that really nobody could duplicate without her. So imagine now you prop up a phone on your counter and you record yourself making that secret recipe. As you're doing it, you can talk, share stories, maybe make a joke, laugh a little bit, share why that extra little pinch is so important. But wouldn't that be a fun way to pass down this family tradition, this secret recipe? Of course it is. And with UkiNor, you can actually do that. The next one here is reading storybooks. An amazing way to keep your family tradition going of reading these beautiful books is to keep reading them. Take some of your favorite childhood books and read them cover to cover. You can prop your cell phone up on a table and you could look at it and read the story the way that you would read it, so that your future grandchildren, and yes, great-grandchildren, and yes, even great-great-grandchildren can hear you read that story. I'm sure you watching this know and understand that some traditions just fade, and that's not always a good thing. Sometimes it's because the products change, but in today's world, it's really because people just seem to be running out of time. Recording those readings is another amazing gift that you could give future grandchildren, and it doesn't take any more time than what you were already going to invest. Okay, this next one is a lot of fun. You ready? Rock, paper, scissors. That's right. You can even play games. How much fun would it be to get a message from your grandfather or your grandmother saying, hey, you ready to play? And next thing you know, they pop up on your screen going odds, evens, or rock, paper, scissors. It might seem a little silly to talk about on here, and maybe even we're laughing about it, but family and the interaction we have with them doesn't have to end as we get older. Continue on and become this amazing tradition. I mean, heck, at the end of the game, you could share something fun about yourself. You could tell a story, or maybe even just give a little fun fact. Okay, next up is milestones. Milestones are incredible. Who wouldn't want to hear from their great-grandfather or great-grandmother at a certain milestone in their life? Like, imagine hearing from your great-grandfather or grandmother the day that you turn 18 or 30 or 40 or 50, sharing with you what they value about family, how they feel about love, maybe even how they feel about marriage. Those little glimpses of wisdom sometimes need to be digested at certain times in your life. Those milestone videos for grandchildren are so important. And let's be honest, it's really your way as a grandparent to ensure that those family values are passed down from one generation to the other generation. Well, those are just a couple ideas for today. So remember, if you haven't already started, download the UkiNor app from the Google Play Store or the Apple App Store. Make sure to register your account, which is the button right below sign in, and you'll be able to start this journey today. If you're saying to yourself, I don't really know if I can do that on my own, UkiNor does have a service where we will be there with you and for you to help you through this. It is an extra expense, but we're happy to help you with it. Lastly, these are just a few ideas of the hundreds that we have available for you. We have legacy guides and family guides that are available for download. All of these ideas and more are in the guide. So please follow us on Facebook and all the other social medias that you have available to yourself and come along on this journey with us. Our goal is to revolutionize the legacy space. We believe that families' thoughts, experiences, and values should go from one generation to the next, not just their money or their real estate, but their actual true values. Your legacy matters, and with UkiNor, we can help you preserve it for generations to come. Well, that's all for me now. Make sure to follow for more great ideas.